these are pieces of art. In those days, engines and cars had personality. And you could certainly see the difference driving them. The history of the 3500 GT Maserati started really in 1957, the banner year for Maserati. They won the Formula One championship with the 250F, and then they had success with their sports racer, the S350. Before the war, in the 20s and the 30s, racing was a thing. They were not concerned about making road cars. The primary reason for their existence was racing. So having a road car to sell alongside of it is what pays the bills for racing. So it was an easy decision for Maserati to build a road car. You know, these cars were selling for quite a bit of money in the day. And they really helped Maserati keep racing. That's where it really started. The first version of it was a closed car. In the later part of 1959, they decided to offer an open version of the car. And in order to do that, they asked the coach builder Vignale to design a body for them and build it. And his designer was Giovanni Michelotti. Michelotti was a very well-known designer at that time, and most of the designs he did were for Vignale. So he designed a prototype and eventually went into production in late '59, early 1960. They made 242 of those cars total. Michelotti, he was the artist. But to be a coach builder, you have to be an artist too. You have to translate what's on paper to a three-dimensional form, and all by hand. The 3500 is an important car as far as Vignale is concerned, but mostly as far as Maserati is concerned. When they decided to see if they could build a road car, they turned to the engineer Alfieri in the 350S sports racer. They had a good engine, a 3.5-liter engine. And he said, I could change that motor a little bit, primarily tune it so it would be more reliable and last longer. Having that motor, which have been proven very powerful and somewhat reliable, that was a natural choice for a road car. As compared to now, an engine, you don't see it, it's covered by plastic and they're all the same, but engines had personalities. It's not a race car by any means. It's a sports car in the sense of the old Gran Turismo GT cars of the day. You can go fast, long distance, but you're not going to go into a turn very aggressively or like you do with a race car. That's not the purpose. They weren't built for that. Always liked the style of this particular Maserati. I knew about Maseratis for a number of years, obviously having always been interested in cars from, started in the early 60s really. And what we like about the open cars is that you see so much more. It's a totally different environment. Here you almost participate into the environment. We like it so much that that's all we use, really. It's so different. And I think if you experienced it and liked it the way we do, it's just no way to go back to a close car. In 1959 at the Torino Auto Show, Vignale had 30 cars on the stands for Fiat, Ferrari, Lancia, Alfa Romeo, and Maserati. This year, the Arizona Concourse is honoring Vignale. One of the nicest things to my perspective, it's a charity event, and it benefits the Make-A-Wish Foundation. To have been asked to present this car in tying into the Vignale representation of the concourse, it's really a great honor for us. My name is Phillipe Reyns, and today I'm driving a 1960 Maserati 3500 GT Spyder Vignale.